New DNA technology identifies 2 more 9/11 victims. Just days before New York City commemorates the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, authorities revealed Tuesday that 2 more fatalities had been identified using new DNA testing. Dorothy Morgan, an insurance broker from Hempstead, New York, who was working in the North Tower on the morning of September 11, 2001, was identified last month as the 1646th World Trade Center fatality through DNA testing. Only days later, the 1645th victim was identified, but his family requested that his identity not be published. The 2 affirmative identifications were the first since October 2019. The New York Times revealed that New York City's Office of Chief Medical Examiner, OCME, has been discreetly undertaking a large-scale missing people inquiry for the last 2 decades, testing and retesting over 22,000 body parts found amid the debris of the 2 fallen buildings. Morgan's skeletal remains were discovered in 2001, while the man was discovered in 2001, 2002, and 2006. The medical examiner's office identified the 2 deaths using new forensic technology and advancements in DNA research, Sampson's office said, since family members submitted DNA samples 2 decades ago. The agonizing process of sifting through the charred debris at Ground Zero left a large portion of the bodies exposed for weeks, if not years, further deteriorating and leaving less DNA to recover. According to NPR, testing is often performed on tiny bone pieces little bigger than a tic-tac. The death toll of 2,753 individuals in the 2001 World Trade Center assault in New York City has still to be recognized by about 40%, which means that all surviving relatives of 1,106 people have not yet been given the chance to properly bury their relatives. Sampson's office stated the continuing operation to identify victims of a catastrophe in the World Trade Center has been the biggest and most difficult forensic survey in U.S. history. The medical investigator's office has stated that OCME's new DNAs promises to provide more new identifiers in its recent adoption of next-generation sequencing technology. The U.S. military has utilized next-generation sequencing to identify remains of missing U.S. service personnel more sensitive and fast than traditional DNA methods, Sampson's office stated.